Speed, superficiality, and convenience, features of the internet and social media, have bred a new species of poetic writing called Instapoetry. It's a kind of poetry bringing the world the likes of Rupi Kaur, Atticus, and other Insta sensations. Their stock in trade are short, colloquial lines and greeting card-style metaphors. For example, Kaur's "Like the rainbow after the rain, joy will reveal itself after sorrow." In Instapoetry, the traditional tools of reading and comprehension, such as critical thinking, personal reflection, imagination, and empathy, are virtually extinct. The extent to which our younger generations are accepting and promoting Instapoetry reveals a level of intellectual laziness and incompetence that augurs poorly for a literate future. George Orwell foreshadowed the issues we are seeing with Instapoetry in his 1946 book, Politics and the English Language. Long before the internet, Orwell saw language devolving into worn-out, unevocative, vague, abstract, prefabricated shell of its former self. Instapoetry fails young generations as it meets them in their comfort zone, with superficial content lacking any attempt to challenge their minds or to demand serious thinking. Literary critic Hugh Kenner once bemoaned, "We observe a student population so illiterate it cannot read poetry at all." But why is this a problem worth discussing? Genuine poetry demands what author Marianne Wolfe calls deep reading, which enables us to uncover the multiple layers of meaning in what we read. The trouble is, there are no multiple layers of meaning in Instapoetry. Facile content and instant distribution encourage passivity and impatience. Instapoetry works against the sustained attention required for reading and thinking, not only with respect to poetry, but all across the board. It's a symptom of a decadent age, lacking precisely the reflective maturity needed to promote and sustain a literate culture. To quote the late Richard Wilbur, "Ho hum, I am for wit and wakefulness." Instapoetry, in contrast, is for banality and slumber.